So here we're going to multiply by positive 9i over positive 9i. Remember, it's always the opposite of the denominator. And when we do that, we're going to be distributing like 9i times 1. So that's 9i. And then 9i times negative 3i. So that's negative 27i squared. Anytime you have I squared, you mark it out, change the sign to the opposite. So that becomes a plus 27 over negative 9 times 9 is negative 81. I times I is I squared. Once again, mark out the I squared, change the sign to the opposite. So I've got 9i plus 27 over 81. Let me just write that by itself, which is looking much better in terms of simplification because there's no I term in the denominator. There's no I down here. So that's good. The last thing we need to do is figure out how to reduce this fraction. We have a 9 and a 27, and they're both over 81. And so there's a couple of ways you might do this. You can separate it and think of it as 9i over 81 plus 27 over 81. And see what that reduces to. So like 9 over 9i over 81 could be written as 9 times 9, and then those 9s would reduce or simplify, divide to equal 1. That would leave you with I over 9. And then 27 over 81, you could think of that as 9 times 3 over 9 times 9. The 9s cancel. Leaves you with 3 over 9, but think about that 9 could also be written as 3 times 3. So then those 3's could cancel and leave you with 1. So that would be 1/3. So that would be like I over 9 plus 1/3. And you do see it written that way sometimes, not with the fraction the way I did it, but like two fractions. More often though, you're going to see it all over one thing. So let's talk about how to do that. I mean, reducing fractions can be challenging. So this is one answer, one way that you could write it. But let's start again. Let's say that we've got 9i, and let's break apart 9 into 3 times 3 plus 27. That's like 9 times 3, and we know the 9 can break apart into 3 times 3 times 3, right? 3 times 3 is 9, times 3 is 27. So I'm just thinking of these numbers in terms of their factors. Well, 81 we know is 9 times 9, but let's break that apart. 9 is 3 times 3, and the other 9 is 3 times 3. So 81 is 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. Okay. Now, what can we cancel from each term? Keep in mind, this is a term, and then this is one term. So we have to be able to do the same thing in common to all of them. So I can mark out a 3 from everybody here, right? That one's gone. Okay. I can mark out another 3 from every term. But at that point, I'm finished, and there's nothing else that I can mark out from every term. So let's see what's left. In this term, all that's left is the letter I, right? In this term, all that's left is the 3, so plus 3. And in this term, all that's left is the 9. So you'll see it written a couple of ways. These are equivalent to each other, which I know can be confusing. Just know either one of these is fine. I'll let you see on here, if I erase a little bit of my writing, you'll see what, how you'll see it written sometimes, which it matches what we got here. But this is equivalent as well. So it's not simple. So, if this is confusing, that makes sense. So don't be too upset by that. But just know that if you got to this point, fabulous. And they're not always going to be so complicated as you break them down further than that. All right. I hope that helps. We'll see you in the next one.